Hey everybody out there, my name is Tommy. This is my YouTube channel, Counting on the Big Sleep, and I wanted to give you another update about working in a meat processing plant. I believe that's what it's called. You know, lots of there's a lot of raw meat. They do chicken and beef and stuff there. We were talking earlier on the video before. Yeah, they work hard, man. They do. Oh yeah, today was even a rough day. Today was a rough day. But funny story though. A little bit of funny story. Let's see. I guess one of the managers, or I don't know, one of the maybe not a manager, but like some guy in charge. It's hard to tell what people look like, because when you work in a meat plant, you have to have, like, a lot of these guys have masks and stuff on and all this gear, but he did have a white helmet, I believe, and I think those are the manager people. But he came up to me and said, "Hey, nice, man, another white guy." I was like, "Yeah, another white guy. We're a dying breed." But, and, I laughed. He gave me the old knuckle thing. But he pulled me to the side, and he asked me, he's like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "Why are you working here?" And I was like, well, a new company took over my old company, and, I left. I volunteered. That's what I told him. I voluntarily left. He's like, oh, okay. What did you used to do before? And I said, well, I used to, wash buses, clean inside and out, clean warehouse, do whatever, general labor. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, you know what the rumor is about you, though, don't you? I'm like, what? I'm like, no. I said, well, people I guess in the office, I don't know, different managers, because they don't know, they don't talk to you. They say that you just got out of prison. I just got out of prison. He's like, yeah, they said that you live in a flop house and you just got out of prison. And I was like, No, I've never been to prison, and I don't live in a flop house. Well, I mean, I live in my little apartment, but I don't live in a flop house. He's like, oh, he said, I ask you that because this place is filled with people who have just gotten out of prison or are on probation, and they have to work here, because they have to have some kind of employment, when you're on probation and stuff. I'm like, that's why I asked you, why are you here? And I'm like, now I'm starting to ask myself, why am I there? But today was a rough day, man. They worked, they put me on a different section, a different line, away from different people. Some of these, at least there was a little bit more people that were able to speak English on this other side, But still, there's a lot of Hispanics, and God bless them, they work hard. You heard me say it before. I got nothing against them. Just a language barrier sometimes. It gets a little rough, and I didn't yell at anybody, so that was good. But yeah, today, you wouldn't believe. I mean, they work you like a dog. I'm telling you right now, they work you like a dog. They must have had 20 racks of these big packages of chicken. And I think they weighed about 25, maybe 30 pounds. But they had like 20 racks. And each rack had at least 50 pieces on it. And that's what I did for fucking good 3 hours. Fucking picking up these things, throwing them on. Fuck. fuck, and you would say, 25, 30 pounds, not that much. Hey, man, after a while, that gets fucking heavy. And then you have to, take out the shelf, put it on top, and then you have to go down because, the thing they bring it out with, the cart they bring it out with, the racks, everything goes down, down, down. So by the time you get to the bottom, you're all kind of scrunched onto the ground, picking these things up and throwing them up. I mean, yeah, there's a good 20 of them. Oh, God. I was ready. We got it all done in 3 hours, and then lunch, and then they sent us to lunch, But yeah, when I was coming back, I was like, fuck, I'm going to tell the boss, that's it, I'm done, I'm tired, Fuck that, I am too old for this kind of shit, But I looked at him, and I thought, well, maybe one more day. Let's try one more day. And they asked me if I wanted to work Saturday, and I was like, no. If you're going to ask me if I want to work Saturday, I'm saying no. I don't want to work Saturdays, But, yeah, I'm going to go in one more day, another day. Keep trying, See how long I last. But, yeah, working in a meat plant, really brutal work. It's tiring, and they work the women too. The women, they work hard too. The women and the guys, they all work hard in there. Except for the supervisors. There's a lot of supervisors that stand around and just watch you. That's the one thing it really kind of gets to me sometimes. Those be people just standing around watching. And I understand, supervisor and stuff, but supervisor could do something himself besides stand there and stare at you, But yeah, one more day, and we'll see. We'll take it from there if I can handle it anymore, because that's rough. It's rough. But I just wanted to give you an update. What's it like to work at a meat processing plant? Ed Minate, I think it is called. They supply chicken and beef for a lot of restaurants. Chipotle's is one of their big customers. So. All right, everybody. I just thought that was funny about it. The guy thought I was from prison on probation. But yeah, until the next one. Take care. Bye.